So I'm sitting in my family home. I just had some pizza. I don't know if you can see some crusts. Um, this is the home I've grown in. Um, I was born basically in this home. I was raised here. It's my family home, and I just, as you can tell, I'm very stressed out from crying. I've got like these really, really dry eyelids, and I will be everything, all my paperwork has been done. So I'm just waiting for the exchange of keys and everything like that. And I'm feeling, I don't know how to describe it, because the last time I felt like this was literally when my dad died, which is a feeling that never goes away. It's like this constant grieving, triggering tip inside you. And I just feel like I've lost someone all over again. I don't know if anyone understands what I'm trying to say, but like leaving this home, like people always talk about how if when girls, especially like girls from like a traditional or a more South Asian Indian background, how a girl never, when she leaves her family home and she goes to her in-laws, how both homes, even though she has two homes, neither feels like home. It's like that dysphoria. It's like that constant, you feel like a guest in your own home. Like you feel like it's these people's home, it's not mine. And I guess I'm feeling what a bride would feel on a day she's leaving, and you know, when everyone cries and her family cries before they put her in a car and send her off. It's like that. Like it's such a happy time for me, because it was meant to be such a happy time for me to finally leave my home. But it's so scary. It's taking these big steps and not knowing where it would lead you, because something I really struggled with, and you know, since I've left school, um, even when I went to uni, I didn't really make any friends, and I suffered a lot from loneliness. And I'm someone that likes to sit alone and have time within myself, but I've always envied friend groups. I've always looked at groups of friends and wanted that friendship, and I'm like, why don't I have, like everyone talks about, you know, how um oh, I think someone's at the door. Um, Everyone always talks about like the friendship. Sorry, my nose is so itchy. Well, that's me. Um, like yeah, like I like to think I'm a social person. I don't like suffer from like social anxiety, but it's just I've never had the opportunity, or like even when I put myself out there, it's like no one. I don't attract any friends or people I know in my life. Like I'm so desperate for friends. Like I'm always a person asking to hang out with people, meet up, and people just bail out, or like stand me up, or it's like a constant. It's like I've just realized there's some people that I've been trying to meet up with for like over 2 3 years, and I still haven't even managed to have like a cup of coffee with them. And I'm just, that's the one thing I'm also really scared of, is just how am I going to make new friends, where am I going to, like it's a new city, you don't know any places. What I'm going to do, just talk to strangers, or just hang out in like strange places and expect to find friends. And like I really, really want people in my life. Like I really want to have a good community of people and not suffer from loneliness in my adult life. um like I've gotten used to it, and I don't mind being on my own, but it's still nice to have, know that there's people you can reach out to. And yeah, anyways, what I was talking about was yeah, it's just like, even though this is meant to be such a happy time, I'm just, every time I think about it, like I get so like not anxious, but I get really upset. Like I have this overwhelming sense of grief. It is like I'm literally just crying non-stop, just thinking about leaving this house. Like I can't wait to get out and move my things, but like I'm packing my things so slowly, and like I just don't want the process to end at the same time. I don't know how to say it. It's just such a, I don't know, it's just no one ever talks about this. Like I don't know if anyone has ever felt this way. And um like I was feeling so overwhelmed with these emotions, and you know, I watch a lot of YouTube, so I watch a lot of like pop culture, YouTube drama. Most of it's American stuff because I guess that's where, not to be like annoying, not to put shade on those other people, but a lot of the drama is from American YouTubers. So I was watching, I got introduced to someone called Adam McIntyre. Sorry, I'm burping because I just had a Coke. Um, Someone called Adam McIntyre from this drama with a really popular YouTuber called Colleen Ballinger, and I've never. That's like the one person I've never watched. So, I was really the reason I knew about. I would have never have known about her drama or what she got into until it was brought up on the H3 podcast, which is someone I religiously watch and I highly recommend. Um, they Someone called Olivia on the H3 podcast in one of the episodes did like a drama PowerPoint, and that's when I found out about this guy called Adam McIntyre, and I started following his journey, and I realized we're in the same boat, and like he's like considering he's like so famous. Well, like I know him anyways, like even though he's like a person going through the exact same thing as me, it's so weird to think like he feels so lonely even though he wants to make friends even though he has so many virtual people supporting him. And that's why, and it made me realize like he put into words what I was thinking, what I was scared of, the fears I have. And it really like made me feel like there is someone else out there that is going through the same thing as me, and like I'm not on my own, and to be fearless. Because like when I went to uni at 18, I was not scared at all. I was so confident. I was just like, this is just part of life. Like, yeah, I'm moving, and it's only temporary. But technically, moving out of your home and moving into your own places, even though it's for life, is a lifelong thing, and you will have your own place. But your home, like your family home, you would always come back. And I don't know, maybe it's because my mom's on her own, and I don't know. It's like a big, it's like a big house for one person, anyways, and just that she's gonna be on her own. Or, I mean, she's not gonna be on her own. My sister and her husband, basically, yeah, she's been married to a guy for 2-3 years, even though they've done the court marriage, anyways. They haven't had the actual religious wedding ceremony. Even though they live with my mum and their house is down the road, like literally, this is like number 76, and they have a property at number 9. Which is they've given out to let, so they live with my mum. So she's not gonna be on her own, but like it's just so sad. Like I don't want to have that goodbye like that. I know I know once I move out, like I can come back the next day. Like it's just, but it feels like a never ending like grief. Is like when does this feeling of sadness go away? It's like even if you're taking that big step or something you're so scared of, like I'm so scared to make, I have no friends now. It's just so scary, like that I have to make friends because I'm gonna be moved. I'm gonna move out, and I'm gonna have no one living with me. Like, apart from like my partner. I mean, we're working. You don't have like your family there. You don't have like your mum hovering around and that cozy feeling of a home that you have since childhood. And I don't know how to describe it. It's just such a sad feeling. Like I just feel like someone's died, even though no one has. Like I don't know how to describe it. It's so hard to put into words, and no one ever talks about it except Adam McIntyre, which is why I bring him up, because I don't want to get emotional, but it's just so like hard to avoid it. But the reason I'm making this video is because like I'm not someone that has ever. I don't put myself like out there in terms of like I'm not someone that has. I don't even think I've ever commented on a YouTube video, even though I'm a big consumer of YouTube or anything like that. But like I look crazy right now. uh, but I'm putting this out there because I feel like more people need to do that. Just for reference, like I'm 23 years old. I'm gonna be 24 actually this month, at the end of this month. And I lost my father before going off to uni. So when I was 18, June of 2018, and in September 2018, I went off to uni. And now I'm a 23-year-old. In 2023, I'm gonna be 24. And I feel like no one ever mentions this. Like you're so, like at 18, I was a completely different person to who I am now. Obviously, I have so much life experience, so much knowledge, so much, you know, I've grown as a person, but I feel more weak and I feel more scared and more alone and more sad. And like, no one ever talks about these years. And you know what? It's just so crazy because we always put numbers and ages and into brackets or like milestones in life you should achieve. And that's just all. Like, I'm not even thinking about that. Like, I'm not afraid of age or aging, or I just think it's so ridiculous that we have like, I'm victim to that as well. Like, you just think that by this age you should be this, or by this age you should achieve this, but I'm just trying to survive at this point. Like, and no one, you know, I'm just putting this video out there just in case anyone, I don't know who, if this video has reached someone, like, I really hope you're not in the same boat as me. I really hope you're not feeling what I'm feeling, and I really hope that it's such a big world. And even like, it's so good that we have things like, you know, YouTube and WhatsApp and things that can connect us, and things that can make us feel like we know people like on the other side of the world, or we feel like the world is a lot smaller than, I'm so sorry, I feel like the world is so a lot smaller and a lot connected, and you know, we know, like, we are all together in this together, and we know what's happening. And you know, we're living in, I don't know if we're living in less scary times. I don't know. You know, things are crazy right now with what's happening in the world. But um, I feel like we all have our own. We have our jails. Like this, you still feel like you're in jail. Like you can still feel, and I feel like people back in the day were a lot more content with themselves because they could sit on their own. They didn't have TVs. They didn't have, like, they were a lot more social in terms of, there's more community wise. You will sit out, you will meet at someone outside your house and you'll have a nice chat. And you know, there's a lot less things to do. There's a lot less pressures. And now we do so much to survive in a different way than how people try to survive back in the day. But um, we are struggling, like we are just stuck, and there's nowhere. I don't know how to describe it. Like, maybe people back in the day, I mean, culture was a lot big thing, religion for some people was a lot big thing, community was a lot big thing, the world was a lot, in population sense, was a lot smaller, there's a lot less pressures. So people felt, I mean, obviously people were depressed then and sad then and anxious then, but I don't know if I'm expressing, this is the first time I've ever expressed my thoughts out aloud to like no one, so I don't know if I'm making sense or not. But I feel like people still, like, now we have so much medicine, we have something, you know, we have therapy, there's so many ways to not feel this way, or to attack, like, not attack, deal with um what you're feeling. But I feel like it just comes at a different, it's just a completely different thing that our generation is feeling. And I really hope more people talk about this. That's like my endeavor for this video, because like, where, you know, if we don't have that person validating our feelings, even if it's a complete stranger, you can literally think you're crazy. Like, it's so easy for someone to make you, someone or no one, I mean, if no one is there to be like, yeah, like, if no one is there for you to relate to, or there to make you feel like a certain way, it's like, how do you survive? Like, you need someone to tell you that what you're going through is okay. Or if you see someone else go through it, it really really does help. Because like, when I was watching, I've been watching him, Adam McIntyre. I don't know why I'm saying his full name. I think that's because it's his channel name. It has like a ring to it. But like, just seeing him move, and like seeing him like talk and like express, has really 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 meant so much to me. And like, I know what he's going through. And like, some of his videos have literally just I'm not someone that rewatches stuff either, but there's some of his videos that I'll just put on repeat, because it's just nice to just hear him talk about like what he's feeling. And like, I don't know. I don't know why I'm feeling so emotional right now. But moving is like, no, I'm not talking about just a nostalgic sense. I'm not talking about the materialistic, sentimental kind of value about a home either. I'm talking about even above that. Like, there's another layer of just this grief you just feel, this loneliness you feel, and it's just a lot for people to take in. And I feel like we are less equipped, and like we don't know how to deal with that because no one ever talks about it. Like, you always hear like there's just so many things people talk about in school, or like, I don't know. Also today is it's World Mental Health Day, I believe. And um I just this just came into my brain. I just realized this. But if anyone needs anyone to talk to, there's this amazing charity called Mind Charity, and they are really, really helpful. If you know, they're available 24/7. If someone is like ever feeling lonely, please reach out to them. They will really help you out and like help you get through that low time, and don't feel like you're just don't you even if you don't know your purpose in life, or you don't know why you're feeling this way, a certain way, whichever way you're feeling, or you don't know about your purpose and existence, and you just feel really, really down and like you should take a step to end things, just please reach out to them. They're like a really, really good, really, really good charity, and they will really be there to help you and take those steps to overcoming your low points. So I just wanted to also just add that in, just in case, just to please reach out to them, and anyone. Like, you can just Google any charities, and there's just so many amazing people that volunteer and help out, and like really take your mental health into account. I know people talk about it a lot now these days, but I feel like a lot not is even though people talk about it, it's just so hard to ask for help. It's just so hard. Not like, people always say, oh, I don't want people pitying me, but sometimes I'm like, okay, no one wants people pitying them, but loads of people still want someone to empathize with them, to understand the situation, to be sympathetic towards them. And it's so hard to ask for help because you feel like no one will understand, but there will be. And if you don't, like, you will never know. So please do that. And I really hope anyone who's listening to this video, you're all okay, you're okay, your loved one's okay, and you're feeling a lot better than how I'm feeling, because I'm just feeling so unsettled, and so I don't know what the word is. What's the word, like closed, like, so I don't, not claustrophobia, like I feel so trapped in my mind. But yeah, I just want to say that I really hope you're okay. And if you just have no clue what I'm talking about, just know, like, whatever, if you feel like you can, listening to me has even brought 0.0000001% of empowerment, encouragement, or just to know that you're doing a lot better than me, and this girl's crazy. I'm so sorry. Like, I literally hate it when people have snot on their tissue. Yeah, if you think that you're if you're doing a lot better than me, then yeah, I'm really happy to hear that, and I really hope that's how things continue to go. And yeah, I wish you the best, and I hope you're happy. And I don't know, I don't even know if that's all my drinks that I got from the local takeaway. Yeah, I get a few drinks just to meet the minimum, because I don't want to over order food. So I only buy as much as I can eat, but then they have a minimum because I don't want to waste food. So drinks are best to just, like, I'd rather buy more drinks and just stock them up, because you don't have to drink them all in one go. But the other day missed out a lot of my They didn't give me any drinks, so that's why there's double the amount of drinks right now here. Does anyone else do that? Do you do that? Let me know. When I move out, it's gonna be a fresh start, and there's just so many things I need to work on, and health and fitness is one. Like, I can't believe, like, I'm wearing stuff that I would never wear for a video. My hair's all over the place. Tomorrow, even though I have no money, tomorrow I'm treating myself to getting my nails done after a few months. I've just had some pizza. I really wish I could share some with you. I don't know if I think this is just going to be for my personal journey and for my personal growth. I'll keep this video just to see. I can't wait for a time where I can come back and look at this and just laugh at myself and be like, only if you knew where you would end up. And, you know, it's so hard to start at zero. It's really, really hard. Yeah. If I do upload this, even if this comes across one person, just let me know if you get to this part of the video. If you get to this part of the video, thank you so much. I really appreciate it, and I'm grateful. And thank you for just listening to me, because that's all I've ever wanted, is someone just to listen to me and validate how I'm feeling. And like, I'm all over the place, if I'm being honest. I don't know why I keep like squinting my eye. It's something I just realized now, filming myself, that I'm doing. I've been doing that for a while now. Like, my sister's mentioned it to me, but now seeing myself, I'm like, oh my god, why am I doing that? Like, I don't care. I don't care how I look. I don't care. All I care about is how I feel, what I'm thinking, and I'm just manifesting positivity, happiness, love, health, wealth. Yeah. Yeah, I think it's time for me to cut this. Oh, it's gonna be 23 minutes long. Wow, I've been speaking for a while. Yeah, well, I'm 23, I'm gonna be 24, 2023. Well, everything aligns. I know it's silly, but it's just something that gives me a little bit of a little bit of I don't know what the word is. Inspiration. Anyways, love you. Bye bye.